All right, let's go. Today, we're going to be looking at how to understand the connections between proportional relationships, lines, and linear equations. Let's begin. All right, well, the first thing we got is we got a piecewise function. And, well, it's a combination of what we got here. We got a review of inequalities, and inequalities represent greater than, equal to, or less than equal to. It's asking us to find the mistake here. So let's take a look at it. Looking at domains, and domains typically focus on our x values, where in contrast, our range focus on our y values. So let's see. It says, I saw the line cross at 2 on the x-axis, and open circle matches up with 3 on the x-axis. So here's what I'd ask you to consider. Okay. Okay, that's not this key I want. Let's find the key I want. I want you to consider this. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, it says the domain, I saw the line cross at 2 on the x-axis. So that means that 2 comma 0 is where we are approximately talking about on this axis. Okay, so yeah, okay, take a look at this again. So 2 comma 0 is right here. It says, and the opening circle matches up with 3 on the x-axis. Well, let's go to this x-axis. All right, now I said that 2 comma 0 was here, and 3 is here, but we're really looking at 3, 2. 3, negative 2. So we're going to say no to that. And we're going to basically remember that the open circle matches up with 3 comma negative 2. So next to the 3, I should have an open circle. And next to the 2, I should have a closed circle. And I don't have that. I don't have that at all. So that's another reason that this is not accurate. Okay? Let's continue. Let's examine our range now. All right, in my range, okay, in my range, I'm asked to consider this. It says, I saw that the open circle at the bottom matches with negative 2. Let me see more specifically. We would graph that as 3 comma negative 2. Okay? So that's right. That's correct. And it says it crosses the closed circle at the top matches up with 4. Take another look at our graph. It does actually match up with 4. That's correct. So my coordinates is 3 comma negative 2 and 0 comma 4. Now pay attention to what's in green, because this is the review. I put the equal line under the less than symbol next to the 4 because it is a closed circle. That's absolutely right. So the biggest thing to take away from here in this first opening problem is that when we're asked to remember that closed circle is different from that open circle. And that an open circle is saying that either greater than or equal to inequalities will work. But for a closed circle, It can be greater than, equal to, greater than, less than, or equal to. So there's going to be more. More is what I like to kind of explain to my students. Think about going to a donut shop and getting a donut that's filled versus a donut that has the hole missing. What are you going to have more of? Okay, ideally it's the donut that's filled. Okay, so we have more values when we have this greater than or equal to, and that's really all I want to say. Keep it so simple. Let's take a look at the next question. In the next question, it says here, I have 2.5 cups of flour for each 1 ounce butter of butter in a recipe. Which of these choices are going to help me? Well, you kind of see it already. If you notice that what we wanted to do, and I'm going to see if I can bring this down. Yeah. All right. What we wanted to do is we wanted to have you guys understand that if I take a look, at specific places, okay, so if I start at 1.5, there I am, and that corresponds with 4. Okay, that fraction is not equal to 2.5. Or if I start with 4, go over, that'll give me my 10. Unfortunately, 4 over 10 does not give me 4 or 2.5. I can start with 12. All right, go over, that corresponds to 8. 12 over 8 won't give me my 2.5 either. However, by process of elimination, if I go up 10 and go over 4, that in fact does equal 2.5. So my best answer is D. All right, that is the most correct because all of the other choices have slopes which are not equivalent to 2.5. All right, that's pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at this Rochester question. All right, in the Rochester question, all right, I'm told that we're going to travel from Rochester towards New York City, and we're using this function as our standard. Now the question is asking, well, what does all of this mean? Well, we know, or I'm telling you, is that the car's distance from Rochester is D. The number of hours driving is T. Distance between New York City and Rochester is 33. So the 60 must represent the car's speed. So my best choice is 4. 4 is my best choice. Okay. All right. We're going to come back in a moment to go over the rest of the questions. But as always, I like to keep these videos, under 7 minutes because it allows me to kind of keep the videos lively. All right, quiz, coming. Pause the video, internalize the skill. 30 minutes of studying a day keeps the bad grades away. All right, as always, let's go.